Hey Finksters! In this lesson we are going to discuss about attribute errors. To be more specific, we are going to discuss about a certain type of attribute error and how to deal with it. And the error goes something like this: none type object has no attribute group. So let's go ahead and have a look at a certain scenario where we get such an error. So if you have a look on the screen, now this is a program wherein we have a certain text, and within this text we are going to search for an uppercase S character in the beginning of a word and print that word. So suppose the text is the rain in Spain, and maybe the rain in Spain and Sweden. In that case, our output displayed should be Spain and Sweden. But now let's go ahead and execute this code and let's see what happens. And there we go. As you can see, we have an attribute error which says none type object has no attribute group. So when and why do these errors occur? That's what we are going to discuss in this lesson. So let's get back to our discussion. Now before we dive into the solution right away, let us try and understand a few basic concepts so that solving this error is no longer a big deal for us when we actually dive into the solution and see how we can actually fix this error. So let's try and understand what is an attribute. In Python, you can think of an attribute as any property which is associated with a type of an object. For example, if you think of a list, then it has certain attributes, or you may say it has certain functions that can be used. These functions include insert, sort, remove, and so on. So these functions are the attributes of the list type object. So let's go ahead and let us understand this with the help of an example. Suppose we have a list A which has the following items within it, and now we are going to access the property of this list, which is insert. So I'm going to say a dot insert, and at the second index let's insert circle. Now let's go ahead and print our result or our list A. Now let's try and execute this code, and as you can see, this worked perfectly fine for us. Now this worked perfectly fine because insert is indeed an attribute of our list type object A. However, insert is not a property or an attribute of an object which is of the type tuple. So that means when I try to use insert with a tuple, I am trying to make an invalid reference. And that is where you are going to get an attribute error. So let's try and visualize the attribute error so that things become clear. Now suppose A is no longer a list and this time it is a tuple. And now we are trying to use the insert attribute along with our tuple A. So what happens now? Let's go ahead and run our program. And there we go. As you can see, we have an attribute error which says tuple object has no attribute insert. So I hope this gives you an idea about when you get an attribute error. To further clarify things, let us try and understand a few more examples. Now if you notice properly, then you might have observed that the attribute error said that an object of a certain type, which is tuple in this case, has no attribute insert. Now another modification or another type of attribute error can be none type object has no attribute XYZ. Now XYZ can be anything, and in this case it is going to be group, as you saw initially when we began with our lesson. Now why does these kind of attribute errors occur? To understand that, we must understand what does none type mean. None type means that whatever class or object you are trying to access is none. Therefore, whenever there is a function call or an assignment with regards to that object, it will fail or return an unexpected output. Now, if this does not make things clear, let us go ahead and have a look at a few examples which will make things clear and help us understand and visualize why and when we get such errors. That is, none type object has no attribute, which can be something like a group. So let us discuss the first example or the first scenario. Suppose we have a variable x and the value assigned to it is none. Now please remember that everything in Python is treated as an object. So even this variable can be considered as an object. And what is the value attached to this variable? The value attached is none. Now this is where we are going to get an attribute error if we try to do something like this. We are using a print statement and then we are trying to access an attribute which goes by the name insert. But now as you can see, the type of our object x is none and it has no attribute which goes by the name insert. So what do you think would be our error or our attribute error in this case? Let's go ahead and execute our code to visualize that. And there we go. As you can see, Python tells us that none type object, which is x, has no attribute insert. So I hope this makes things a little clear. Now let's go ahead and have a look at another example which will further clarify things. In this case, what you did was to try and access an attribute for the variable or the object x, but x has no attribute insert attached to it. Now let us try and assign an attribute to our variable x. So let's say x dot, and maybe the name of the attribute is something, equals Finster. Now what do you think would happen if we try to do this? Will our program work if we use something like this? Because in this case we are trying to assign an attribute. Let's go ahead and check this out. Let's execute our code. And as you can see, yet again we have the attribute error which says none type object has no attribute something. Now this is majorly happening because our object x, which we are trying to access, is actually none. So does this make sense? If not, let's go ahead and have a look at another scenario which I am sure will make things clear for you. Let us try and understand this piece of code. We have a function foo, and within this function we have an argument a. Now within this function we are checking if the value of a is less than 0. If so, in that case we return the value of a. Now outside this function we have a variable y, and this variable stores the result returned by our foo function when we pass the value 5 into it. Now what do you think would happen in this case? Now is 5 less than 0? No, it isn't. So will this function return anything? No, it won't return anything. So this essentially means that the function call is not returning anything, or in other words, it is returning none. And we are trying to access a non-existing attribute of the none type object y. Why so? Because y gets no return value. This also means y equals none in this case. So when we try to access an attribute func which is attached to y, this means we are trying to access an attribute of the none type object y, and this attribute func doesn't exist. So once again in this case we are going to get an attribute error which says none type object has no attribute func. Let's go ahead and execute our code to visualize that. And as you can see, we have an attribute error, none type object has no attribute func. So this brings us to the next phase of our discussion. That is, how are we going to deal with these errors. Now we have an understanding of what this attribute error is and how and when this occurs. But how are you going to deal with these errors? So let's go ahead and have a look at a simple solution which will help us to deal with these errors. So you can deal with these errors in two ways. The first way is to use the if-else block, and the second way that you can use is exception handling. That is, you can use the try and except blocks to overcome these scenarios. So let's try and understand that with the help of an example. Suppose we have an object x which equals none. So x is an object of none type. Now previously what we were trying was something like this: x dot something equals Finster. Now this led to an attribute error. So to avoid this situation, what we can do is use an if block, and within it let's define a condition which specifies that if x is not none, in that case this line of code will be executed. Otherwise we move into our else block and we simply print x is a none type object. Or you may choose to fit in any piece of code that you want inside the else block. Now let's go ahead and check if this works. And there we go. Our program was successfully executed and we no longer encountered the attribute error. So that's how if-else statements can help you to overcome the attribute error. Now you can also overcome this attribute error with the help of exception handling, that is try and except blocks. So what do I mean? Let's go ahead and have a look at that. Now let's take a different scenario that we discussed previously. So suppose we have our function foo, which has the variable a, and if a is less than 0, then our function returns nothing, that is none. Now let's go ahead and create couple of variables x, wherein we are passing the value -1 within the function foo. So in this case we should indeed have a return from the function foo, because -1 is definitely less than 0. Now let's go ahead and create another variable, and within this variable we are going to store the output returned by the function foo when we pass the value 5 into it. Now in this case y will store none. Before proceeding further, let's go ahead and use couple of print statements to check the values returned in each case. So print x and print y. Let's go ahead and try and execute this code. And as you can see, in the first case we indeed have a value which is -1, but in the second case y turns out to be a none type object because the value it stores is none. Now this is where if you try and do something like this, like print y dot something, and now y has no attribute by the name something, so you are definitely going to get an error. Let's go ahead and check this. We already did this previously, and as you can see we have a none type object has no attribute something error. So to deal with this we are going to use the try and the except blocks. Now let's define our try block. Let's go ahead and print the value of x in this case, and let us also print this piece of code within our try block. Now we come to our except block, which handles the attribute error. So as soon as there's an attribute error which occurs in this case, the control will move inside the except block, and within the except block let's print no such attribute. Now let's go ahead and check if our code works, and there we go. As you can see, we have successfully printed the value of x, since this value was indeed returned by the function foo, because -1 is definitely less than 0, but the value of y was none, and it also did not have any attribute by the name something. So the control moved inside the except block and it printed no such attribute. So these are the two ways which will help you to deal with attribute errors. Now this brings us to one of the most frequently asked questions upon attribute errors. This is actually the error with which we started our lesson. So what's the error that I'm talking about? How are we going to fix none type object has no attribute group error? Now yet again the solution is quite simple, and all we are going to do is use the try and except blocks. But before proceeding further, let us try and have a look at the piece of code which generates this error. So as you can see, within this program we are using the regex or the regular expression to search for an uppercase S character in the beginning of a word and print that word. Now this word should be present within the variable text. So as you can see, the variable text has couple of words which begin with the uppercase S character, Spain and Sweden. So what happens when we go ahead and execute this code? Let's run our code, and as you can see that the error says none type object has no attribute group. So let us quickly deal with this error. What try and except will help us to do is that it will help us to neglect the function group for the situation where the object X returns none and thus it does not match the regex. This is exactly the reason why you are getting the attribute error. That is, in the first case the value of I is the. So when X tries to match and find if there's an uppercase S character within the word the, it finds none. So now in this case X equals none, and now we are trying to access the attribute group for the none type object X, and that's why you are getting the attribute error. So let's go ahead and use the try block, and within this try block let's print x.group. However, to handle the situation where we have an attribute error, that is when the value of x is none, let's define our except block and let's simply use our continue statement, which means the program flow will move on to the next iteration. Now let's go ahead and verify if this works for us. And there we go. Perfect. We have Spain and Sweden, which is exactly the output which we wanted. With that, we come to the end of this lesson. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from it. Thank you.